Sports. It's in the game.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Going for it on fourth, Richardson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And Jennings will go in motion right. On first down, Purdy. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
11 yards for number 11.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you have people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3rd and 4. And Richardson yet again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. Now Richardson back to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. DeForest Buckner, a Pro Bowler when he played for the 49ers, there on the stop.
At the 45-yard line.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. A second down throw for Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Purdy. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Now it's Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's got this down to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Throw left side complete. That's Moss. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Escaping the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Thor, that got in there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. Ray McLeod deep here for the Niners. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Purdy off the play fake, rolling to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They go play action here. Purdy on the move to his left. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
1st and 10, it's Richardson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Completions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On the handoff, running left, Moss. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Ready, break.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Richardson. He finds his man complete. It's McKenzie. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good play.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. They'll look to throw again. Down the sideline he goes. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1. QB sneak, Richardson. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Purdy now to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion right is Pittman. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Second down, here's Richardson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Richardson looking to throw this. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Play action. Now Purdy. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
McCaffrey following the penalty. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and still nothing on the scoreboard. It remains a scoreless tie. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action, because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity.
That one hurt right there.
Drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. In case you were wondering, last scoreless tie in the NFL, 1943, Giants and Lions. So here we are in the 4th quarter, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Well, I've got a feeling, partner. I've got a feeling that this is going to be the drive. In fact, something big might happen defensively.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw, Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Off play action, Richardson. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie.
Messed up my pick.
15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 1st down, Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Nick Bosa in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And still nothing on the scoreboard. It remains a scoreless tie. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Two minutes left to go. This one's surprisingly still scoreless. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Connects with Kittle underneath.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Here's first down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Purdy to throw. That is caught. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win.
Good game, bro. Just the greatest game I ever played.
Connects when it matters most. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. So the victory here for San Francisco. And not all W's are created equal, CD. And this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look.